You hear that, man? Somebody said, uh-oh, puppy ASMR. I might fuck around and have to put a mic on these jokers just so y'all can hear them.
Sounds like a terrible boy.
You hear that? You say, oh, somebody getting active. It's feeding time. T-Fit here, Fit Bully TV. Shout out to everybody who uses Fortified and puppy blocks. I'm drawing a blank because I do so much in a day that I just get behind. Now, this is going to be put on hold until I get a new quote. I hate to do this, and I'm not going to say their brand. Let me make sure I'm on the back of this. But objectively, Tadlock told me he stands behind this brand. And I said, so, since you stand behind it, it's a joint supplement. If I can put every ingredient in our Fortified, which is good, this is good, you would see, whoop, put your face on it. Now, we know my face is pretty, and it works just fine. Y'all buying it because of the information that comes with it, so I'm not worried about that. But people tend to, and I'm actually, let me be very candid and say, I'm testing a theory. Because some people believe that vets matter. Great vets do. Vets who care do. Tadlock, that's our guy. We have some very real conversations with my guy Taddy. And I can't thank him enough for being there. Whew. You know, I just met the guy where you guys have been on a long journey, and he was super supportive throughout, losing ego and keeping the dogs pregnant. I mean, he texted me the next day, or if not that night, hey, could you send some photos? And he also said, how are the pups doing? How's mom? I'm like, oh man, she's good. I don't remember any other vet I've ever had asking me how my dogs were doing or the pups were doing after a C-section. You go, man, I appreciate that. It just lets you know that those little things go a long way. And I don't need a lot, people, but I'm gonna tell you this. We're getting into the feeding times. You saw that, I think on live. You guys watched on live the puppies eat their first raw meal, but I didn't get to shoot a real thing, so that'll be coming soon, probably tomorrow morning. I'm actually testing another theory too, because they had a lot of food left. But I looked up, and it was all gone. So I said, damn, that must have worked. So at anywho, I'm gonna add a little Fortified, because when you start adding supplementation, people are like, ooh, look at that. I've saved this now for almost a year and some change, waiting for this day. Y'all don't know this, but I don't get it because I got it. When I say I got it, I can't get it. So, hey man, how them supplements work? Look, brother, I gotta save it like y'all do. I ain't put myself on no subscription, but I would encourage you to. And what better way to make sure your dog is good by using your own stuff? Good Lord, and this is good stuff here. Fortified, our joint supplement. Tadlock, if you watched in the other episode, what did he say? All dogs have joint stress. They will always have stress on the joints because their knees live at a bend and get no alleviation. Think about that. Puppy blocks, my God. The number one thing, the highest, they got leucine that's high in here. Oh man, I forgot. When the lysine's 194, I told him I wanted an emphasis on lysine. You guys don't know, but lysine is a super important component in puppy development. Where did I read that at? Connor Brady's book, Forever. Feeding Dogs. Now this is what I would consider a thinking meal. So pups are going to do what? They're going to eat this over a course of some time. Eggs, as we know, 100% absorbable and can be utilized. Canned sardines. Omega-3s, aka because they're the major key alert. Raw eggs, because how else are you supposed to eat them eggs? We know that Arnold and quite a few of the bodybuilders back in the day did what? They tore them eggs up, man. And it was all raw. What did Richard say? Give it to them raw. So we're going to go back here and see where the pups is at feeding wise. They've taken plenty of poops. I'm thinking to myself, God, Lee, boy, this is the part you don't sign up for. Is cleaning up all that shit. But it is a necessary evil, and part of that evil is watching them growing up and just really enjoying the process, man. I'm liking this group a lot. I got to spend way more time with them than I normally would other dogs, especially early on. One of the reasons being they're already thinking. And with that level of thought, you go, oh, they need direction quick. Otherwise, they'll start acting like some hoodlums. So stay tuned, take care of your dogs. Feeding time's in full effect. Remember, in all meals, protein, fiber, fat. Don't forget, you can use a chub. And we will do that in one of the next episodes. Take care of your dogs. All right, so before we feed them, we gotta clean them. We gotta clean up, man. They pooped. Last night, as you saw on the live, it was their first raw feeding. And they did well. It was a swell job, right? Challenge is when I see poop that black, that tarish per se, I'm like, I don't know if that's good. I don't know if that's a good look. And so you want to slow down and build more of the gut microbiome up. And this is the time, remember, they're just coming off mom. And in mom, all they ate, whoa, brother, was milk. And so we're talking about pure carbs and some sugar. Hey man, these ain't milk and balls. It's cock and balls. What I will tell you is, this gives me perspective on how to build their next 30 fucking meals. Now, that's why I went back to my fiber, my superfood. I added some of my super supplement, and we're gonna see them get active and drink, and make sure you put a good amount of water on top, especially if the dogs are naturally drinking water. I'm actually gonna take this out and pick up some more poop, and then we'll see how they fare with the chemo. Now, I'll tell you, this group is super motivated to eat, and I know that because it took us quite a while to get the last batch to eat raw food. It was like, whatever. But when we did get them going, they was going. So these little jokers, they gonna be, man, say. Guys, take care of your dog, stay tuned. You hear that, man? Somebody said, uh-oh, puppy ASMR. I might fuck around and have to put a mic on one of these jokers just so y'all can hear them.
Sounds like a terrible boy.
You hear that? You say, oh, somebody getting there getting active. Go ahead, eat y'all's food now. Eat your food. I'm gonna leave this out. Right now, it looks like they're eating relatively well. And remember, I'll be comparing that black poop to the poop that they have tomorrow, if not tonight. These motherfuckers shit on time. I'll tell you that right now. Once this goes in and they fill their little bellies up, whew. You know what's funny, people, is that's what I'm gonna do in the next video. I got something for y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all this, the ones that are on YouTube right now. Think about it like this. This is a time where you'll have somebody, man, how do I make my puppy bigger? He's the biggest puppy. I'm gonna weigh him all to get a weight. He's a proportionate puppy, and he's actually the smallest puppy in terms of boys. This girl is the double whopper with cheese. This girl's probably gonna be the most athletic, and this one's probably gonna be the most meaningful. She gonna get it from her daddy, man. And all of them are growing at a very different rate, and I assure you, everybody's eating as much as they can. I mean, look at his little gut. Look at that little belly, man. That little belly he got. All of them gonna fill up. Somebody's body is gonna absorb and utilize more nutrients. Everybody's getting protein, fiber, and fat. I can't tell you everything, but the food is there. Look at him, he's gonna put his paw in. And they hitting that corner out there. What I will tell you, people, is don't forget that breeding is a slow burn, slow journey. At this moment in time, guys, keep taking care of your dogs. And we'll talk soon.